Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mopar News for July 2023, where I keep you up to date on what's going on in the world of Mopar. So today we have some info on the upcoming 2025 Ram trucks, a new Ram package, some huge penalties for Dodge for their Hemi-powered vehicles, Dodge Charger EV features, a $700,000 Demon, new Jeep colors, an update on who's winning the muscle car sales wars, and finally a new Alfa Romeo Supercar coming soon. So let's jump right into the video. We'll start today with Ram. If you haven't heard yet, there is a new 2025 Ram 1500 Tungsten that will be released next year. This is set to be an all-new ultra-premium trim that aims to compete against rival offerings, such as the GMC Sierra 1500 Denali Ultimate and the Ford F-150 Limited. One important thing here is that the ICE and electric versions will have different looks beginning in 2025. So the 2025 Ram 1500 Rev Tungsten, or the EV version, will be shown on screen now, while the gas-powered version is still hidden, as seen from some spy shots of prototypes of the truck from Mopar Insiders, with a link to that article in the description. YouTube channel Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk has also obtained a build sheet for the gas-powered version of that truck. So the 2025 ICE model will be a refresh, so there will be plenty of changes in general. The spy photos show a new headlight design with thicker LED DRLs, a larger grille for better cooling, fender flares, and updated Ram text positioned higher on the grille. The build sheet indicates that the interior revolves around an indigo and sea salt color. Other features include platinum dual textured metal accents with diamond knurling, luxurious heated and ventilated seats, and even 4-way power headrests. It will also have a massive 14.5-inch touchscreen, 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, and 10.25-inch passenger screen. The build sheets also confirm that the 3-liter Hurricane twin turbocharged inline 6-cylinder engine will be used for the gas version. This has been quite obvious as Stellantis will gradually phase out the Hemi and replace it with these Hurricanes, but again, the build sheets do confirm it for that 2025 refresh. So I'll make sure to keep you updated on that upcoming Ram 1500 Tungsten. Continuing on with Ram, they are bringing back the popular South 4th package for 2024 after having 2022 and 2018 versions. There are no 2024 picks out yet, so I'll have to show the previous models on screen. This will feature premium leather bucket seats, a limited Longhorn instrument cluster, multifunction tailgate, Mopar Bright pedal kit, Falcon Wild Peak AT 275/55 R20 tires, and the 395 horsepower 5.7-liter Hemi V8 engine. The pricing isn't released, but it was $1,295 in 2022, so it should be a lot more than that now. Next, I want to talk about some numbers that might show why Stellantis wants to focus so much on electric vehicles going forward, especially for Dodge. Some previous numbers have been released, and the figures show that the company as a whole paid $156.6 million combined for 2016 and 2017 in compliance fees, and another $235.5 million for the 2018 and 2019 model years. And that should just keep on climbing as the rules get stricter and tighter. The stricter rules means that the EPA wants a 56% reduction in projected fleet average emissions by 2032. The penalties continue to increase as well, as now the penalty for non-compliance rose from $5.50 to $14 just for every 0.1 mile per gallon that each car sold falls below the required MPG number, and you can find those required numbers on screen. So this is the reason why Dodge specifically is being forced to shift over to EVs, like the upcoming Dodge Charger Daytona, as they want to try to avoid some of those massive fines, since the Hemi V8s on the Chargers and Challengers are far below those required MPG numbers, costing Dodge millions of dollars. Speaking of that Dodge Charger EV, we already know about some of the power numbers, but Dodge has been heavily advertising that these cars will finally have all-wheel drive, as the current Hemi V8 vehicle is a rear-wheel drive only, and that might limit the performance of the car on takeoff. We now know that all-wheel drive is standard across the Charger Daytona lineup, but that drew some complaints from the muscle car enthusiasts, who were concerned about not having any rear-wheel drive for burnouts and other fun things like that. Well, it seems like Dodge is listening to their fan base somewhat at least, as the upcoming Charger will have a mode to disable the all-wheel drive and allow for pure rear-wheel drive. So that seems like the best of both worlds. They still maintain that the all-wheel drive is necessary for the best performance. Going back to ICE vehicles, the first 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170 was auctioned at Barrett-Jackson 2 weekends ago, and it was Nicole Kidman who took the role of the auctioneer. Amazingly, the vehicle only sold for $400,000, with the money going to charity. The bidder immediately donated the car back to Barrett-Jackson in a crazy turn of events, and then hit the auction again, this time selling for $300,000, so a combined $700K. A standard Demon 170 starts at $100,361 US, So it's not a crazy high price at the auction if you consider that the first 2020 Mustang GT500 at auction sold for a much higher $1.1 million for a vehicle that retailed for $70,300. Next up, as the various American Stellantis brands like to do, Jeep is introducing 2 new colors to their lineup. The 2024 Wrangler gets an all-new color called Bikini, costing $795. In total, the Wrangler offers 11 different colors of paint. The 2023 Gladiator has the return of the pumpkin color, back for the first time since 2020. This also costs $795 and adds to the 9 other shades offered on the Gladiator. Jeep calls these colors authentic and adventurous, just like the Jeep community. Keeping up on the muscle car sales wars as I always do, when comparing the Dodge Challenger, Ford Mustang, and Chevy Camaro, Dodge sold the most in Q2 of 2023 with 12,904, followed by the Ford Mustang at 10,760 and the Camaro at 9,957. Overall, throughout half of 2023 though, the Mustang is still edging out the Challenger by about 1,200 sales. The Camaro is still last, but when compared to 2022, sales are way up, skyrocketing, while the Challenger and Mustang are ever so slightly less than last year. Last on today's news list is going to be a new Alfa Romeo supercar that is coming soon from the brand. It will be unveiled on August 30th during the Formula One Grand Prix in Italy. The Alfa CEO Gianfilippo Imparato said, quote, "The chosen date aligns perfectly with the prestigious Formula One Italian Grand Prix, adding to the excitement surrounding the unveiling. We wanted to make this a truly special moment for Alfa Romeo enthusiasts and motorsport fans alike," end quote. Imparato has talked about Alfa's plans to fill a void in their brand lineup that was left by the 8C competition, last produced in 2010. Certain clues and teaser images from Alfa Romeo have led many to believe it might have the 6C nameplate, inspired by the 33 Stradale that was made from 1967 to 1969. Imparato also had a quote where he said the 6C nameplate holds tremendous significance for Alfa Romeo enthusiasts, and it would be a fitting tribute to their legacy. So whatever this car may be, it seems like a send-off as one of the last new ICE vehicles from Alfa Romeo. So that's the end of this episode of Mopar News. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. There's not a whole lot going on, but still some stuff to talk about. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Make sure to like, subscribe for all your Mopar content, and I'll see you in the next video.